Hello children, welcome back to computer class. In last class we were done with chapter number 4, that is text and images in HTML. Now today we are starting directly chapter number 9, networking environment. This chapter is so easy, that's why we are covering it first, and after completing this chapter we will see the remaining chapters. Okay, fine. So let us start quickly. Topics that we will be covering in today's class are a basic introduction about this chapter, then we will learn about intranet and extranet, okay, we will learn types of network, okay. So one by one we will see this. First let us start with introduction. Now we are going to see the basic scenario of this chapter. Networking means connecting computers so that we are able to exchange information among the people who are sitting thousands of kilometers away from one another. Suppose there are two persons, they are sitting far away from each other, but still they are able to exchange information, okay. Networking means connecting computers through which information is exchanged among people sitting thousands of kilometers away from one another. Okay? Now, networking requires modems, routers, telephone lines, satellites, or optical devices. Fine? To establish the network so that people are able to exchange the information easily. Okay, that's why these devices are very much important. In a networking environment, computers share not only information but also hardware parts. Fine. There is not only exchange of information but also the computers share hardware parts. Now with the computers in which hardware parts are shared, that hardware parts are so much costly. Okay. Now shared information can be data or application packages. You can send the data, okay, you can also share your applications. Fine. So this was all about networking. Basic introduction. Networking means connecting computers so that we are able to exchange the information though we are sitting thousands of kilometers away from each other. Then networking requires devices like modems, routers, fine, so that exchange of information is taken place easily. Okay, without these devices your networking cannot be established. Now in a networking environment, computer not only share information but also they can share the hardware parts. Okay, but the this shared hardware parts are very costly, and shared information can be data or application packages. Okay, so move. The next concept in this chapter is intranet and extranet. Now, intranet is used within the same organization. Suppose in our school, the computers that are present all over in the school, that computers are connected to a main common server. Okay, and these computers that are connected within the same organization, that network is called as intranet. Okay, it is mainly used to share information amongst the workers of organization. Fine. Now an extranet is the semi-private network which uses internet technology in its working, and intranet also uses internet technology in its working, and extranet as well. Now it is an extension of intranet organizations such as vendors, business partners, to attain access to relevant information. Now extranet enables us to share our information, to share our needs, to share the network outside with the persons that are present outside the organizations, okay, such as our vendors, business partners. Okay, intranet enables us to share information within the organization, but extranet is a semi-private network. We can also share our information with the vendors and business that are sitting outside the organization. Okay, to attain access to relevant information. Fine. So this was the difference between intranet and extranet. Intranet is a private network and extranet is semi-private network. Okay, both uses internet technology to share information. Intranet enables us to share information within the organization, within the same organization only, but extranet also enables us to uh, share our information with the vendors and business partners to attain access to relevant information. Okay, this was the difference between intranet and extranet. Fine. Extranet is nothing but it is the extension of intranet. Okay, fine. So moving on. Types of network we are going to see. First is LAN, second is MAN, and third is WAN. LAN stands for local area network, MAN stands for metropolitan area network, and WAN stands for wide area network. Okay, these are the three types of network that we are going to see further. Fine. So one by one we will see. First we will study about LAN, then we will study about MAN, and third we will study about WAN. Okay, LAN stands for local area network, MAN stands for metropolitan area network, and WAN stands for wide area network. Fine. The first type of network that we are going to see is LAN. LAN stands for local area network. This networking works when the connected computers run within small area like a room, an office building or a campus. When you need to connect the computers within the small area like room or in office or within the campus like school campus, okay, in that areas you will need the network of LAN. Okay, LAN is the local area network. The range of the LAN can be up to 10 kilometer. Okay, within 10 kilometer within this area the computers can be connected. Okay, the range of LAN can be up to 10 kilometer. We cannot connect more than 10 in more than 10 kilometer area. Okay, within the 10 kilometer area we can connect the computers. Oh, fine. Now a LAN consists of the following components. First is two or more components, software to control the operation of the computers, peripheral devices such as printers, scanners, etc., and cables to connect the computers. Fine. First thing that we need is two or more components, software to control the operation of the computers, all the working and all. For that we need one software, and the peripheral devices like printers, scanners and so on. Then cables to connect the computers. These all things we need for the connection of LAN. Okay, LAN stands for local area network and the range of LAN can be up to 10 kilometer only. Fine. So moving on. Now MAN stands for metropolitan area network. Okay, second type of network is metropolitan area network. The metropolitan area network is larger than LAN network. Okay, this network is larger than LAN network. It is spread across the city. Within the city, all the computers can be connected through this network, that is metropolitan area network. Since it covers a city, it is called metropolitan. Fine. Now, the most common example of this type of network in our daily life is cable television. On our TV, our television is connected with the cables. Okay, fine. So this is the example of metropolitan area network. All the televisions within the cities can be are connected through the cables. Okay, and this type of network is nothing but metropolitan area network. The area of MAN or metropolitan area network is defined up to 50 kilometer range. Since it is larger than LAN, the area for man is defined up to 50 kilometer of range, and the area of LAN is defined up to 10 kilometer range. Okay, so you can easily identify that the man or the metropolitan area network is larger than LAN network. Fine. So moving on. Now the third type of network is wide area network. Through WAN, two or more cities can have a computer connection. Okay, in metropolitan area network, only one city can be connected. Within one city, you can connect the computers, but through WAN or wide area network, two or more cities can have the computer connections. Internet is the example of this type of network that covers the entire world. Okay, internet can be accessed through any corner of the world. Fine. So that's why it is the example of wide area network. Computers in this type of networking are linked by communication signals. Okay. So this were the three types of network: LAN, MAN and WAN. LAN stands for local area network, MAN stands for metropolitan area network, and WAN stands for wide area network. Okay, the range of LAN can be up to 10 kilometer. The range of MAN, that is metropolitan area network, can be defined up to 50 kilometer, and through WAN, that is wide area network, we can connect two or more cities can have the computer connection. Okay, so moving on. So far we have studied basic introduction about the networking environment. Then we have studied about intranet and extranet. And intranet is a private network and extranet is the semi-private network. Then we have studied types of network. First is LAN, that is local area network. These networking works when the connected computers are run within the small area, like a room, an office building, or within the campus, and the range of the LAN can be up to 10 kilometer. Fine. Next is MAN, that is metropolitan area network. The metropolitan area network is larger than LAN network. Okay, it is spread across the city. The computers can be within the city can be connected through this network. Okay, and the area for MAN is defined up to 50 kilometer of range. Now, and next is WAN, that is wide area network. Through WAN, two or more cities can be connected. Okay, this network is larger than MAN, that is metropolitan area network. Fine. And computers, internet is an example of this type of network that covers the entire world. Okay, the very best example of this type of network is internet. Fine, we are ending today's class here. The remaining concepts of this chapter we will continue in next class. I am attaching one worksheet with this video. You need to solve that worksheet and send it on my email. Thank you.